Hey guys, I'm going to show you the best way on how to clean out your charging port. So if you have this issue where you go to plug in your charger and it just keeps falling out or it doesn't want to go in all the way, or what happens is sometimes it will connect and then disconnect, 9 out of 10 times it just needs to be cleaned and you don't need a replacement port. So what happens is over time you'll get dirt and debris and pocket lint in there, and then every time you go to plug your charger in, it just packs it in there more to the point where it stops charging. So this is what I do is I grab something like a pair of tweezers that are sharp and skinny that'll get into the port, and then what I do is I go into the port, I apply a little bit of pressure, and I work from left to right. Now, you do need to use a little bit of pressure because you can't just blow it out because, like I said, it gets packed in there. And you just let gravity do the rest. Now, the things that you want to avoid, though, on one of these Type C ports, you want to stay away from this middle section because that's where the charging pins are. So you want to stay to the very top and the very outer edges. Now, if it's an older iPhone, you just want to stay away from the top and the bottom because that's where the charging pin's in. So you just want to go straight in and then to the right and the left. You don't want to touch those pins. Once you got all the schmutz out, what I personally like to do is I'll take an air duster to kind of blow out the rest that's loose to make it a little easier. Now, if we test out the port now, it should make a good strong connection. Look at that, went right in. Same thing with the speakers. I like to take a pair of tweezers, kind of scrape it up a little bit to kind of free up all that debris. Then I'll take a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. You want to use a high percentage, like 90%. Take a brush that you don't use, like an old toothbrush, and just get in there and scrape up on it. And you don't want to forget about that earpiece speaker because this can get super filled up with crud. So you want to get in there to loosen it up. And then same thing, take your brush, get in there and brush the rest out. And always use your little duster to kind of get in there. Now some people will say to use a toothpick. I don't think it's thin enough to really get in there and to have a chance of it breaking. That's why I like to use this. It won't short out, just stay away from those pins. I've yet to have an issue. And that's how to clean out your charging port like a digital doctor.